Hey, I'm your host, Jen Wheeler, and this is the Healthy Her podcast. I'm a teacher, author, and foodie who went from being addicted to sugar, skipping meals, and struggling to get in control of my eating, to someone who is 10 kilos down, eats all the yummy foods without restriction, and is finally in control of my hunger. I'm obsessed with helping other health-conscious women ditch the confusion and overwhelm so they can cultivate healthy eating habits and truly thrive. The Healthy Her podcast was created to give you real talk about healthy eating, as well as easy, actionable tips that fit seamlessly into your busy lifestyle. I'm not just your host. Think of me as your healthy eating hype gal, your personal cheerleader as we chat all things healthy eating, weight loss, and mindset mastery, so you can become the healthiest, happiest version of you. So if you're ready to ditch the guilt, reclaim your confidence, and unlock the very best version of you, then you're in the right place. So let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Healthy Her podcast. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to our amazing community. I'm so grateful that you are here. There are so many episodes that you can go back and binge listen to, especially the first few about my own Healthy Her journey and my own Healthy Her story if you'd like to get to know me a little bit more and about how I got here and got to this point. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about why you're overeating after dinner and how to stop it, because this is a common issue that comes up a lot with women. It's in my DMs, it's on my comments, it's like being asked in the membership, why am I overeating after dinner? And I really wish that someone had sat me down and explained this to me sooner, because it gave me so much clarity. So I know that at the end of this episode, you're going to have all the aha moments about why you are unable to stop eating after dinner and what you can do about it instead. But before I jump into today's episode, my goal is always to help in any way I can. So whether that's helping you with free recipes, meal prep ideas, a healthy eating reset, or a free meal plan, I always want to help you feel less overwhelmed, less confused, and start to feel like this healthy eating and weight loss thing is actually achievable with your super busy lifestyle. To help you even more, I have put together an exclusive masterclass just for you. It is called Unlock Your Best Self, The Untold Secrets to Weight Loss and Healthy Eating Success. In this masterclass, I do not hold back. I share everything with you. I will explain exactly why healthy eating and weight loss feels so hard. I will explain to you why your previous weight loss efforts haven't worked. This is really important for you to get clarity. So often we're just in our own heads and we're thinking, but I'm trying all the things and I'm walking and I'm exercising, and why is this not working? In the masterclass, I'm going to give you all the clarity and explain to you exactly why previous attempts and previous things that you have tried haven't worked. I'm also going to give you all of the tools and pathway to your success. Okay, so a clear pathway forward so that you can finally achieve your goals, and just so too that healthy eating and exercising regularly can start to feel easy, like it's a natural part of your life and you don't have to be constantly dieting or restricting food. So I don't hold anything back in this masterclass. I've also included at the end of this masterclass, which you can't find anywhere else, an exclusive bonus, which I've never done before. And I honestly, it's insane, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to do it for. So if that is you, then definitely register for the free masterclass. I will pop the link down below in the show notes, and you can also register the free masterclass on my Instagram. In my bio, it is there as well. I would love for you to join me and just to help you unlock that Pandora's box when it comes to healthy eating and weight loss, and so you can go, yes, I get this now. This makes sense. I understand. And so you've got a clear path forward for your success. So don't forget to register. There will be a replay available. So if you can't make the time and date, that's no worries. You'll get a replay that you can watch, but just make sure it's not one that dies a slow death in your inbox. It is definitely one that you are going to want to watch. Snuggle on the couch, grab a snack, grab a cup of coffee, even a glass of wine, and watch the masterclass so that you can unlock all of the secrets to your success. Okay, let's jump into today's episode about how we're going to stop overeating after dinner. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about my own journey with overeating after dinner. So for me, I would come home, I'd get home from work, I'd sit on the couch, and then I'd have my dinner. Okay, I made a dinner, just a normal dinner. And then I would be up at the pantry and I'm like, I want some chocolate. So I have chocolate, and then I go back to the couch, and then I'm like, if I know, no, I feel like something else. And then I'd go and have a couple of biscuits and then I'd sit on the couch and I'm like, no, I really feel like I'm going to have another chocolate. And I'd go and get another chocolate. And then this would repeat itself until I'd clearly eaten way too much after dinner. And then I got into that downward guilt spiral where I started to beat myself up. I was like, Jen, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you so weak? Why are you sitting here overeating all this food? I'm a failure. I've just gained 3 kilos. Now I'm just going to have to work harder to get it off. Does this all sound familiar to you? This problem of overeating after dinner is a really common problem that so many women struggle with. And there's actually some really simple solutions that will solve this problem for you. And I truly wish that someone had sat me down and said, Jen, this is why you are overeating after dinner. And this is exactly what you need to do to stop. Because if I had that information, I could make smarter choices, more informed choices, and I could just stop with the downward beating myself up and the failure spiral every time I was overeating after dinner. Now, I did educate myself and started to sort of shift my mindset. But before I go into what you can do to fix it, there are quite a few reasons why you may overeat. In my experience, and also with the hundreds of women that I've worked with, there's sort of like this one in particular tends to be the higher, like the most likely. Like, yes, there are a few other issues, but there's this one in particular that is the most common, I believe. The first one, this isn't the most common one. So the first one is that you're overeating for comfort. You're overeating after dinner and using food as a way to control things, as a way to feel comforted, and as a way to give you emotional support. So you're using the food as an emotional support the end of a long day, a tired day, a busy working day, a really hard day with the kids, whatever it is, you are using food as your tool to feel in control and to support yourself and to give you that emotional support. So that is one reason why you may be overeating after dinner. Another one is saving calories. So this comes up a lot. Women will save calories throughout the day because they know from their behavior and previous patterns that they tend to eat more food at nighttime. So what they will do is they will restrict their food throughout the day, eat less calories, so that allows them then the calories to overeat at nighttime. And again, this is the completely wrong way to go about doing things. Now, here is the main reason. You know, you'd think maybe it's comfort and emotional. You would think maybe it's saving calories. This is the number one reason that I have found to be true as to why women overeat, me included, why women overeat after dinner. It is because we do not eat enough food throughout the day. I'm just going to let you sit on that for a minute. Like, I kind of hope there's a few light bulb moments that are popping off in your head right now. I'll say it again. Women overeat after dinner because they are not eating enough food throughout the day. Are you ready to step into a vibrant community of health-conscious women where your journey to helping feel easy begins? Welcome to the Healthy Eating Hype Gal community, your ultimate destination for mastering your relationship with food and embracing a healthy lifestyle. As a busy working mum who's lost 10 kilos, I've been through it all and I understand the struggle. That's why I'm here to teach you the exact steps and tools I use to lose weight, conquer my mindset and thrive, all while juggling the demands of everyday life. Say goodbye to no more confusing fad diets or overwhelming nutrition advice. In this community, I'll guide you through the maze of weight loss and healthy eating and explain it to you in a way that finally makes sense. From easy, family-friendly meal plans to my exclusive calorie deficit quick guide, monthly masterclasses, plus so much more, so you can finally make healthy eating an achievable lifestyle without restriction. It's time to ditch the confusion and overwhelm for good. Join today and kickstart your journey to a healthier, happier you. There's no perfect time to start. Let's make your wellness dreams a reality. So let me explain this to you. So this is what my day of eating would look like. I'd wake up, or, we're trying to lose some weight, trying to eat healthy, want to look better, want to feel better. So I'm going to skip breakfast, okay? Not eating breakfast. So I would skip breakfast and then I'd head off to work and I have a really busy day and lunchtime rolled around. And I'd be like, okay, well, we're still trying to be skinny. We want to lose weight. So I'll just get some yogurt. I'll have some yogurt and some fruit. Okay, great. So have my yogurt and fruit. A couple hours later, I'm starving hungry. So I'm in the cupboard in my drawer at work, fishing around, trying to find some chocolate, some lollies, anything, because I'm just so starving hungry to get me through. Then I'd get home, have my dinner. And then after dinner, the whole cycle again would occur of me just picking at one thing after another, after another, after another. It's because I was not eating enough food throughout the day. I have this quote that I want you to get as a tattoo or put it on your fridge or somewhere that you can see it every single day, and every single time that you start feeling super hungry or you start beating yourself up if you start overeating late at night or after dinner. This is it. This is the quote that I want you to get tattooed or written somewhere. If you don't eat enough food throughout the day, your body will try and make up for it at night. I'm going to read it one more time. If you don't eat enough food during the day, your body will try and make up for it at night. I just want you to remember this. I want you to write it somewhere, tattoo it somewhere, do it, put it somewhere as your reminder. After you've had dinner and at night, if you are sitting there and you are in that spiral of just eating and eating and eating, and you just feel yourself, you can't stop, think to yourself, well, hang on a minute. Did I eat enough food throughout today? And you can go, well, hang on a minute. No, I skipped breakfast. I was busy today and I didn't have lunch and I ended up just having a couple of tarts at my friend's house. If you know the reason why you're overeating, it is a whole lot easier to stop. Okay. So majority of you are probably overeating at nighttime because you are not eating enough food throughout the day. Your body needs food as energy. If you don't feed your body enough throughout the day, your body will try and cram in all of that missed food, missed energy, missed calories at nighttime. Okay, that's just the reality. And I have experienced this firsthand. So the big thing that you also need to do to solve this problem with overeating, one, like I just talked about, make sure that you are eating enough food throughout the day. If you are still in the mindset of thinking, well, I'm just going to eat 1,200 calories and I'm going to lose weight, you are literally starving yourself, and that is not enough food for a grown woman, and it is why you are overeating at nighttime, because you're not feeding your body properly. You're not fueling your body properly. The other reason that overeating is a problem for us women at nighttime is because of the lack of protein. This would be the other number one reason that women struggle with healthy eating and weight loss is we do not eat enough protein. If you have a high protein breakfast, protein with your lunch, and protein with your dinner, you will feel so much more control in what you choose to eat after dinner. And all of the healthy eating hype gal members all comment on the fact that they used to be the girl that would just get on the couch at nighttime and eat an entire block of chocolate. And they will then comment, they're like, Jen, I'm stopping at like a couple of pieces and that's enough. Because when you eat enough food throughout the day, you don't need to eat a block of chocolate at night because you genuinely just don't need that food. You are eating all of that food at nighttime because your body is genuinely hungry and it will try and make up for it. So it's literally out of your control. If you don't eat enough food throughout the day, you are going to be starving of an evening and your body is going to try and make up for all of those missed calories, missed energy, that missed nourishment, and it always happens at night. Now, I've also found this true as well. You know, when you have those days or like periods in your life where you kind of have like a few days or maybe even a week and you've got lots of stuff on, and say you've had lots of social things, you've gone to a Barbie and then you've had a party and then the kids have gone to a birthday thing and you've sort of like your eating habits have been irregular, so instead of having 3 main meals and fruits and vegetables, you've kind of just picked here and had that there and this there. What you will notice is your body will try and make up for that at a later date. So what you might find is you've had couple of days over the weekend and that kind of irregular eating and stuff like that. And then come Monday and Tuesday, you're starving and you're like, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I so damn hungry? That is because your body is trying to make up for that lack of nourishment and for that lack of food. So it is so important that you nourish and fuel your body properly. You're not a failure. You're overeating at nighttime because you're not eating enough food. You're not eating enough protein. You're not eating enough nourishment, and your body is trying to make up for it at nighttime. And that's the truth. And like I said, that is the number one reason. Yes, there's always going to be times where it might be comfort or it might be emotional and you've had a bad day or you've had a fight with someone or things just aren't working out or life is just throwing all of this crap at you and it just feels really tough and you do lean to food. for an emotional support, but majority of it is that you're just not eating enough food and you're not eating enough protein and good quality food to nourish your body properly throughout the day. And I have to tell you that when I started making those changes, I started having a source of protein with my 3 main meals. So what that might look like was I'd have oats in the morning, or I'd have like the Real Nourish pancake bake with protein powder. Lunch would always have some lean chicken, maybe some beef meatballs and some rice. And then dinner would be another source of protein. It might be some fish. It might be some like chicken in a pasta. And the total comparison to how I felt at the end of the day and how much more control I felt in my food choices, like how much chocolate I was eating and how many biscuits and all that kind of thing, was miles apart. Like I literally went from having zero control to eating everything in my fridge and pantry after dinner to mindfully being able to control what I ate, how much I ate, what I said no to. You know, if people offer me things, I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks. Because I wasn't hungry. It is very hard to make good food choices if you don't eat properly and you're hungry. It's literally near impossible, which is why you feel out of control around food after your main meal, because you're just not eating right and you're just not eating enough food. So polar opposites, you know, I've experienced this firsthand, and it's honestly life-changing because you go from that mindset of, well, I failed. What is wrong with me? Why can't I do this? To, oh, okay, I'm in control now. I can say yes to that chocolate, no to that ice cream, yes to those biscuits. You can pick and choose and enjoy what you like mindfully, and you feel in control, and you can say no. So that's what eating enough food does. It gives you that control, and it gives you the power to say no to foods and yes to foods when you want to. And I have to tell you, it is so damn freeing. It feels so good. When you get to that point, you're like, I'm not going back. Like, this just feels so amazing that I'm finally in control of my food choices. And, you know, like, that's what it comes down to. It's as simple as that. We always catastrophize things, and we always want to think it's this worst case scenario, or it has to have this crazy explanation to fix our overeating after dinner, when in reality, the solutions are usually pretty simple. So if you are someone that struggles a lot with overeating after dinner, I would be starting to really tune in with yourself. It can literally be like 5 seconds. Am I hungry? Am I eating this for emotional support? Did I not eat enough food throughout the day? Is that why I'm overeating at nighttime and I have no control around food? You really need to become aware of how you're feeling and why you're doing it before you can make the right changes. So next time you find yourself sitting on the couch and, you know, 2 squares of chocolate turns into 5, and then it's a block, or if it's a packet of biscuits, you know, you're only going to have 2 biscuits and then it turns into like 6 or 7. Take a moment, like I said, just 5 seconds, and just check in with yourself and see why you are eating. Is it comfort and emotional? Have you saved all of your calories throughout the day? Or are you generally hungry because you didn't eat enough food throughout the day? So, like I said, for me, it was big, definite. I wasn't eating enough food throughout the day because I was trying to lose weight. I wanted to be healthy. And to do that, I thought that I needed to eat less. And that is such a common misconception amongst us gals, that we need to eat less in order to lose weight. It is just not the case, because when you eat well, when you eat enough protein, and when you eat right, you go from being totally out of control around food to back in the driver's seat. And that's what you want. You want to be in the driver's seat. You want to be able to say yes to foods and no to foods when you want to. And take away that whole thing where food controls you and you feel out of control around food, because there's nothing worse than feeling like that. So I hope from today's episode, I've given you lots of aha moments about why you are overeating after dinner. And I hope that the one takeaway that you've got from today's episode is that I want you to eat. Please go and eat. Please go and eat and nourish your body with delicious proteins, amazing fruits and vegetables. Have some chocolate, have some of the things, glass of wine, include the things that you love. But please stop restricting your food or always trying to eat less, because it never ends well. It never ends well at the end of the day. You want to be back in the driver's seat and in control of what you are doing. Thank you so much for joining me in today's episode. Don't forget to follow the potty, hit that follow and subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. Leave me a 5-star or review, because I love to hear from you, and I'm so grateful for this beautiful community, and I will see you all in our next episode of the potty. Thank you so much for tuning in to another empowering episode of the Healthy Her podcast. If you enjoyed today's chat and found it helpful, hitting that follow or subscribe button would be amazing because your support means the world to me. Come connect with me on Instagram @theactivebod for your daily dose of inspiration and for loads of new easy meal ideas. Take care and keep thriving. See you next week.